Hello, everyone, and welcome back to EasyTalk English. No matter where you're listening from today, at home, on the bus, or during a short break at work, we're really happy you're here with us. This channel is all about warm, friendly English you can actually use in real life.
Hi, friends. It feels so good to start another episode together. Every time we hit record, I get this little happy feeling, like we're meeting old friends again. And honestly, today, I'm already thinking about food.
That doesn't surprise me at all, Alex. I'm the same today. A little hungry, a little excited, and suddenly everything smells like good food in my imagination. Maybe it's because today's topic is something we all love.
Yes, today we're going somewhere very familiar and very delicious. We're talking about how to talk at the restaurant in English. Just saying that makes my stomach wake up.
I know that feeling. The sound of plates, soft music, the smell of food, and that cozy atmosphere when you sit down at a table. Restaurants are not just about eating, they're about the experience.
And for English learners, restaurants can feel exciting but also a little scary. You want to order food, ask questions, and sound polite, but sometimes the words don't come.
That's exactly why we're here today. In this episode, we'll walk into a restaurant together and practice real, simple English step by step. No pressure, no fast talking, just natural conversation.
We'll show you what to say when you arrive, how to read the menu, how to order food, and even how to ask for the bill at the end. These are phrases you can really use.
And don't worry about perfect grammar. At a restaurant, being clear, polite, and friendly is much more important than sounding perfect.
Before we go inside, if you enjoy learning English in a relaxed and practical way, please like this video and subscribe to Easy Talk English. It really helps us and helps more learners find this channel.
All right, take a deep breath, imagine the smell of good food, and let's open the restaurant door together.
I'm ready, I'm hungry, and I'm excited. Let's go inside and start ordering in English.
All right, let's imagine we're standing right in front of the restaurant door. This is usually the first moment people feel a little nervous, but don't worry, the English here is very simple.
Yes, this is that moment when your heart goes a little fast and you think, okay, what do I say first? The good news is, restaurants usually start the conversation for you.
Exactly. Most of the time, someone at the door will smile and ask you one easy question. How many people? That just means how many people are in your group.
So if it's just you and one friend, you can simply answer 2 people, or even shorter, just 2. Both are completely fine.
If you want to sound a little more polite, you can say, "A table for 2, please." This is a very common and very natural sentence.
Yes, and you don't need to add anything else. Just a table for 2, please, with a smile, and you're doing great.
Let's practice it together. Imagine I'm the staff at the door. Hello, how many people?
A table for 2, please. See, that feels easy, right?
Perfect. Now, sometimes the restaurant is busy, and they might say something like, "It will be a few minutes." That means you may need to wait a little.
And that's okay. You can just say, no problem, or that's fine. You don't need to say anything complicated.
When your table is ready, the staff might say, "Please follow me," and then you just walk with them to your table.
Yes, and you can answer with a simple thank you or thank you very much. Polite and easy.
Now let's talk about confidence for a second. Many learners think they need long sentences, but short sentences are actually better here.
Exactly. Restaurants are busy places. Clear and simple English is perfect. No one expects a long speech at the door.
So remember these key phrases. How many people? 2 people. A table for 2, please. These are enough to get you inside.
And once you sit down, you can relax a little. You've already done the first and hardest step.
In the next part, we'll sit at the table, open the menu, and start talking about food in English.
Yes, this is where things get even more fun and much more delicious.
All right, now we're sitting at the table, and the first thing we see is the menu. Take a moment, open it slowly, and don't rush yourself.
Yes, menus can look a little scary at first. There are many words, many dishes, and sometimes you don't understand everything, and that's completely okay.
The most important thing to remember is this. You don't need to understand every word on the menu. You just need to understand the main idea.
Exactly. Let's start with a very common word you'll see at the top. Appetizers. Do you know what that means?
Appetizers are small dishes you eat before the main meal. They are like a warm-up for your food.
Yes, things like soup, salad, garlic bread, or small plates you can share. Appetizers are usually lighter and not too big.
After appetizers, you'll usually see the main course. This is the big dish, the main part of your meal.
For example, chicken, pasta, fish, or steak are often main courses. This is where you choose what you really want to eat.
Now let's look at some common words used to describe food. These words help you imagine how the food is cooked or how it tastes.
One very common word is roasted. Roasted means the food is cooked in the oven, slowly, with heat all around it.
Yes, you might see roasted chicken or roasted vegetables. Roasted food is often warm, soft inside, and full of flavor.
Another word you'll see a lot is creamy. Creamy means the food has a smooth, rich sauce, usually made with cream.
For example, creamy mushroom pasta. When you hear creamy, you can imagine something soft, rich, and comforting.
And then there's the word fresh. Fresh means the food is new, clean, and not old or frozen.
Yes, like fresh salad, fresh fish, or fresh vegetables. Fresh food often sounds healthy and light.
When you read the menu, don't stop at every word. Look for words you know and build the picture in your mind.
For example, if you see roasted chicken with fresh vegetables, you don't need to know every word to understand the dish.
You can think, okay, chicken, cooked in the oven, with vegetables. That's enough to help you decide.
Menus are not tests, they're guides. Use them to imagine the food, not to feel stressed.
And if you're not sure, that's fine. You can always ask the server questions, and we'll practice that very soon.
So remember, focus on the big ideas: appetizers, main course, and a few key food words.
In the next part, we'll practice how to order food politely and confidently using simple English.
Yes, this is where your English restaurant experience really starts to come alive. All right, now comes the most important part for many English learners. This is the moment you actually speak to the server and order your food and drinks.
Yes, this is where people often feel nervous. They know what they want to eat, but they worry about how to say it politely and naturally.
The good news is, English at restaurants is very friendly and very simple. You don't need long sentences. You just need a few key phrases.
One of the best and safest phrases you can use is, I would like. It sounds polite, calm, and very natural.
For example, you can say, I would like the roasted chicken, please. Or, I would like the creamy pasta.
Yes, and don't forget the word please. It's small, but it makes your English sound kind and respectful.
Now let's talk about drinks. When the server asks, what would you like to drink? You can use the same structure.
You can say, I would like a glass of water, please. Or, I would like a lemonade.
Very easy. And if you want more than one drink, you can say, I would like water and a coffee, please.
Now, sometimes you're not ready to order yet. Maybe you need more time to look at the menu, and that's completely normal.
In that case, you can say, can we have a few more minutes, please? This is a very useful sentence.
Yes, it sounds polite and relaxed. The server will understand and give you time.
Another helpful structure is, can we have? This is great when you're ordering something to share.
For example, can we have a salad to share, please? Or can we have some bread?
Now let's talk about small changes or questions. Maybe you like a dish, but you want to change something.
You can say, can I have this without onions, please? Or can I have the sauce on the side?
These sentences are polite and very common. Restaurants hear them all the time.
And if you're not sure what to order, you can ask for help. That's completely okay.
You can say, what do you recommend? This means you're asking the server what is good or popular.
Yes, and the server will usually be happy to help you choose.
Let's remember the feeling here. Speak slowly, smile, and don't rush yourself.
Even if you make a small mistake, people will still understand you. Being polite is more important than being perfect.
So let's quickly review the key phrases. I would like, please. Can we have, and can we have a few more minutes, please?
These sentences will help you order food and drinks confidently in almost any restaurant.
In the next part, we'll stay at the table and practice how talk during the meal, describe food, and ask for small things.
Yes, this is where your restaurant English starts to feel really smooth and natural.
All right, now the food is on the table, and this is a great moment to relax and enjoy the meal. It's also a perfect time to use some very natural English.
Yes, when the food arrives, people often want to talk about it. You don't need big words, just simple ones to share how you feel.
Let's start with describing the food. One of the most common words is tasty. You can say, this pasta is really tasty.
Another very popular word is delicious. For example, this soup is delicious. It means the food tastes very, very good.
You can also talk about texture. If something feels nice and easy to eat, you can say it's soft.
Yes, like the chicken is soft or the bread is soft inside. These are very natural sentences.
And don't forget the word fresh. You might say, this salad tastes fresh, or the vegetables are very fresh.
These simple words are enough to sound confident and friendly during a meal.
Now let's talk about making small requests. This happens all the time at restaurants, and it's very normal.
For example, if your glass is empty, you can say, "Excuse me, can I have some more water, please?"
That sentence is polite and clear. You can also ask for bread by saying, can we have some bread, please?
Yes, and if you need something simple, like napkins, you can say, "Could we have some napkins, please?"
Using please and a calm voice makes everything sound friendly.
Now, let's talk about a situation many learners worry about. What if the food is not exactly what you expected?
That's okay. You can still be polite and kind. For example, you can say, excuse me, this is a little cold.
Or you might say, "Excuse me, I think this is not what I ordered." These sentences are honest but respectful.
You don't need to sound angry, just speak calmly, and the staff will usually help you.
Another useful sentence is, "Could you help me with this, please?" It sounds soft and polite.
Remember, restaurants expect these requests. You're not being rude, you're just communicating.
Now, let's imagine we're enjoying the meal together. I might say, "Linda, how's your food?"
I can answer, it's delicious, I really like it. Short, simple, and natural.
And if you're full, you can say, "I'm getting full," or "I'm very full now."
These sentences are useful and very common in real life.
So during the meal, focus on enjoying the food and using easy English. You don't need to speak a lot.
A few kind words, simple descriptions, and polite requests are more than enough.
In the next part, we'll move toward the end of the meal and practice dessert, the bill, and paying.
Yes, this will help you feel confident from the moment you sit down to the moment you leave the restaurant. All right, we're getting close to the end of the meal now, and this is the moment many people really enjoy. It's time to talk about dessert.
Yes, dessert is the sweet part of the meal, and it comes after the main course. Even if you're full, dessert can be very tempting.
When the server asks, would you like dessert? You have a few easy options. You can say, yes, please, or no, thank you, I'm full.
And if you want to see your choices, you can say, can I see the dessert menu, please? That sounds polite and natural.
If you decide to order, you can use the same structure as before. For example, I would like the chocolate cake, please.
Very simple. And if you don't want dessert, that's also fine. You can just smile and say, no, thank you.
Now let's move to the next important step, paying the bill. When you're ready to leave, you need to ask for it.
The most common and polite sentence is, can we have the bill, please? This is used everywhere.
Yes, and in some places, people also say check, but bill works perfectly and is easy to remember.
When the bill arrives, you'll see how much you need to pay. At this point, you may want to talk about payment.
If you want to pay by card, you can ask, "Can I pay by card?" Or, "Do you take credit cards?"
If you want to pay with cash, you don't need to say much. You can just give the cash and say, "Here you go."
Now let's talk about a very friendly phrase. If you want to pay for everyone, you can say, "It's on me."
Yes, "it's on me" means you will pay the full bill. It's very common and sounds natural.
Another important word is tip. A tip is extra money you give to the server to say thank you for good service.
Tipping rules are different in different countries, but the word itself is good to know.
Now here's one more useful situation. What if you're full and can't finish your food?
That happens to me a lot. In that case, you can ask for a take-home box.
You can say, "Can I have a box for this, please?" This is also called a to-go box.
Very easy and very useful. Restaurants hear this all the time.
So now you know how to finish a meal in English: dessert, the bill, payment, tipping, and taking food home.
You've made it from the door of the restaurant all the way to the end. That's a full restaurant experience in English.
In the final part, we'll review everything quickly and help you practice before you leave.
Yes, let's bring it all together and make it stick.
All right, before we finish today's episode, let's take a moment to look back and review what we learned together. This will help everything feel clear and easy.
Yes, we started at the restaurant door and walked all the way to paying the bill. That's a full real-life conversation.
We learned how to ask for a table with simple sentences like, "A table for two, please," and how to feel confident from the very first moment.
Then we opened the menu and talked about appetizers, main courses, and food words like roasted, creamy, and fresh.
We practiced ordering politely using "I would like" and "Can we have," which are very friendly and useful phrases.
During the meal, we learned how to describe food with words like tasty and delicious, and how to make small requests like asking for more water or napkins.
And at the end, we talked about dessert, asking for the bill, paying by card, tipping, and even taking food home in a box.
Now let's do a quick practice together. Say this out loud with us. I would like the chicken, please.
Great. Now try this one. "Can we have the bill, please?"
Perfect. If you can say these sentences, you can already handle a restaurant in English.
Now it's your turn to practice. We have 2 questions for you today.
Question number 1. What is your favorite restaurant food? It can be anything you love.
Question number 2. What is one new English word or phrase you learned in this episode?
Write your answers in the comments. When you comment, you're not just watching, you're practicing English.
If today's lesson felt helpful or familiar, please give this video a like. It really supports our channel.
And don't forget to subscribe to EasyTalk English so you can keep learning real-life English with us.
Remember, English is not about perfect grammar or big words.
English is about real life, real moments, and real communication.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us today.
Keep practicing a little every day. Stay confident, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone, and enjoy your next meal in English.
Bye-bye.